Have you ever felt like you're just stuck in your career? You see other people shooting past you and you wonder, what is their secret? Well, a huge part of the answer might be hiding in plain sight. It's the people they surround themselves with. So let's dive in and really look at how your social circle is shaping your future, probably more than you even realize.
So right off the bat, I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. Seriously, think about the people you talk to the most. The ones in your group chat, the friends you see every week. Are they a tailwind pushing you toward your goals? Or are they kind of like an anchor, just weighing you down? Keep that question in your mind as we go through this.
Okay, let's get to the absolute core principle of this whole explainer. It's an idea that's almost like a hidden rule of personal growth and career development. And once you see it, you can't unsee how powerful it is.
You've probably heard this quote before, right? It's the big idea for today. But here's the thing that's so important to get. Average doesn't just mean your income, it's everything. It's your ambition, your attitude, how hard you work, how you think about problems. The people around you literally set the baseline for what feels normal.
And to be super clear, when we talk about your 5 people, we're talking about your circle of influence. This is not about your 500 friends on social media. No, this is that small core group whose habits, whose mindsets, and whose energy kind of just soaks into your own, whether you're paying attention or not.
And here's where it gets really crucial. Not all circles are created equal, not even close. In fact, depending on your circle, you could be on one of 2 completely different paths in life. And that's especially true when we're talking about your career.
In this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the stagnation circle. You know this group. Conversations are all about complaining about the boss, gossiping about coworkers, and talking about why things are so hard. New ideas? Oh, that's too risky. Ambition gets quietly shut down. But then you have the growth circle. These people talk about ideas, about solutions, about what's possible. They encourage each other to take smart risks. They celebrate wins, and they actually create opportunities for each other.
Let's make this totally real. Okay, meet David. Every single Friday, he goes out with his friends. And what do they talk about? How much they hate their jobs. But does anyone ever actually update their resume or learn a new skill? Nope. They just sit there and agree with each other that things are terrible. So when David gets an idea for a side hustle, they tell him, "Oh man, that's too much work. What if it fails?" And just like that, his potential gets squashed.
Now let's look at Anna. Her circle is the complete opposite. She met them volunteering at a conference for their industry. When one of them hears about a cool job opening, she immediately drops it in their group chat. When another one launches a small project, they all show up to support it. You see the difference? They don't just talk, they do. They are a living, breathing network of opportunity, and they are all rising together.
Okay, so we've looked at the theory, and we've seen the difference between David and Anna. Now, it's your turn. It's time to hold up a mirror to your own circle of influence. Let's do a quick and totally honest self-assessment. Think about your people. When you share good news, a win at work, are they genuinely excited for you? Or do you kind of feel a little bit of jealousy? Do they push you to level up, or are they perfectly happy just coasting? And this last one, this might be the most telling. After you hang out with them, how do you feel? Do you feel energized, buzzing with ideas? Or do you just feel drained? Be real with yourself here. So if that little self-check made you feel a bit uneasy, don't worry. This is not about blaming your friends. It's about taking control of your own path. So now let's look at the map, the clear, actionable steps you can take to literally build a circle that is designed for success. Here's your game plan. First, you have to define what you're actually looking for. What qualities matter? Ambition, positivity? Second, you have to actively seek them out. Go where these people are. Workshops, industry meetups, maybe even volunteer groups. Third, and this is so important, contribute. Don't just be a taker. Be the person you want to meet. Share what you know. Help people out. And finally, the toughest step, prune. This isn't about being cruel or ghosting people. It's just about lovingly and intentionally creating a little distance from those connections that consistently drain you and hold you back. And here we are, right back at this number, 5. It's not magic, but it represents that core group, that inner circle. And every decision you make about who gets your time and your energy, that's a decision you're making about your own future. It is honestly one of the biggest career choices you will ever make. So I'm gonna leave you with this final thought. Right now, picture your 5 closest people. Think about their ambition, their attitude, their work ethic, and just average it all together in your head.
That average is a pretty powerful sneak peek of your own future. So the real question is, do you like that result? And if the answer is no, you now have the map to go and change it.